Even if you're not ready, it's too late. This Hey Not is on the air. It's like, I hope you're ready. Hey, good morning, everybody. Welcome to Lunch with Len, or good afternoon or good evening. There's Mr. Kelly. Hello, welcome, Jackson and Chris, and of course we got Bill and Laura over here, and we're continuing on with round two of what really went on in Austin. We haven't really heard about the bars yet, so maybe I don't know if we're going to get to those today or not. But at any rate, Bill's sorted through his 10,000. How many pictures did you take, Bill? 10,000?
No, it's about 1,000.
About 1,000.
Oh my gosh.
I don't think he's going to show them all to us today, but we're going to start off with Bill showing us some pictures. Right, Bill?
Yep.
Cool. And so let me just turn it on over to Bill, because I know we're going to run out of time before we run out of pictures.
Okay. I'm going to go to screen share.
All righty.
And you should see my screen now.
We do.
Do.
Okay. Now, this is in the beginning. This is Saturday morning. What I did was Saturday I sat in the middle of the room. I was about 4 rows away from the front. This is a picture of the video broadcast. They had two video screens on, one on the left and one on the right. On the far left and far right. This is the quality, the image quality coming from my digital camera that I took off of that video screen. So this is Brian and what's his name?
Norbert.
Norbert, yeah.
Norbert.
They're just introducing themselves and setting things up for Saturday morning. And you can see the next slide right here, this is using my digital camera. Using a 135 millimeter lens, and this is how the difference in the quality. So you can see that the shooting off of the video screen, you had a real good image quality. So we'll proceed on. Mark Harbert was #1 in the morning, first guy up. And he put up this quote that he liked. And then he went in and talked about some of his video stuff, that Mark does. But he really commented on this quote. So you can notice that I took this with my digital camera, but I'm shooting off to the left. So you can see the distortion on the screen, but I'm not sitting directly in front of the screen. This guy came up next. Everybody know who this guy is?
I do now.
It's Todd.
This is Todd Falcone.
Yep.
Now, what he talked about was he was offering this as a special at the end, but he was talking about the 7 steps of accountability, and it looks like there's 5 right here, and I think Laura is going to talk about this in a little more detail. But he would put this slide up and just have the first thing here, and he would talk about that, and he would step on down. This is at the end.
Okay. This 18.
Now, this is April Marie Tucker.
Okay.
Say again?
Go ahead.
He actually said if you can find a friend, you can do a buy one get one free, so it'd only be $250 for that, which was kind of cool.
Yeah. Yeah,
Anyway.
That's true. I forgot about that.
Just a side note.
This is April Marie, and she talked about Instagram. And on Tuesday, I gave you this link so you can get to her slides. I think she has a 19-slide presentation that she did. Did you see Chris's comment, Lynn?
Yes, I did.
Exactly.
Yes, I did, and I just did it.
Okay.
You are now
so is there,
I've been muting my.
okay?
Yeah, I've been muting my microphone when I'm not talking. So.
Okay.
Hey, just wanted to let you know, I put on the screen Aaron Parker, his whole entire presentation he had on slides. And Chris and Superman, if you guys want to go there, you should be able to get it too for his portion.
Yeah, he did the 90-day crush.
Yeah.
And that's what his presentation was all about.
Awesome presentation.
Stephen, did his usual stuff about video. And what was unique about his is at the end he gave some video resources. So I got 2 slides of video resources. If you guys want to do a screen capture. Okay, here's the second one. This one's just a tad out of focus. It's it's pretty difficult to shoot off a video screen and get good results all the time. So that's why I take a lot of images. Hopefully I get 1 or 2 good ones. But these are some of the resources that he uses for his video work. And here's this guy. This is Dr. Joe. And this is one of his slides that he was talking about. Your personality creates your personal reality. And if I remember, he went through different stages of the slide, and then he was talking about the different things. So I don't remember where this was in the sequence of what he was talking about. And then I think I've got another one here. Yeah. Model of change, past and future. You can see that in the audience, as soon as he put up these slides, everybody was doing a screen capture with their cameras.
I thought you were not actually allowed to do that.
No, we could take stills. We could not take any video.
Oh, okay.
Or we could not record the audio. We could take stills.
Got it.
I think the only leader told us that we could do it was when Ray Hignan did his ending. He said,
a lot of people.
He said, if you want to go ahead and video this, you can.
Yeah, well, that's different. They told us up front that when Dr. Joe was speaking, we could not record anything. We could take stills, but we could not record anything. They made that real clear. And here's another slide that he was talking about. And if I remember right, he went through the different areas of the brain and talking about, what each area did. And I just captured this one. But if I remember right, he went through this pretty quick. So I didn't have time to take slides or take images of everything. Then is that it? No. Okay. Here is the neuron actually doing the connection, the physical connection. This is a still off the video. So it started out with two neurons sitting over here. Then as knowledge, as you learn something, you can see the neurons connecting. And this was the final image with them connecting right in here. You know, looking at this image by itself doesn't do it justice. You would have to see the whole video to understand what was going on. Okay, who's this guy?
Jesse Jameson.
Yes, Facebook expert. And he talked about different things. And now Jesse was real quick on his slides, but this is the Facebook revenue for the quarter just closing, and you can see it's really ramping up. And if you look, this dark blue area is mobile, is the revenue being generated by mobile. So his point was you have to be on mobile.
Wait, Bill?
Yeah.
Wait, come back there. Is it the dark blue area? I see dark blue as a sort of just horizontal band across the bottom at 1 billion.
No, it's a medium blue, not the dark blue. Not
right.
This down here, but it's
right.
This area right here.
All right, so the 1 billion across the bottom, the 1 billion across the bottom is probably desktop.
Yeah, I think that is desktop. It's hard to read, but I believe that was desktop.
Right. Okay, and then the big one is mobile. Wow. Yeah, mobile is just really growing, isn't it?
That's the impact of mobile right now.
Yeah.
And he was explaining how Facebook chooses what shows up in the news feeds, and he went over this discussion pretty quick. Now, if you remember, Jesse about a week ago put a post out on Facebook where he wanted some people to give him some results of their last 150 posts on Facebook, and this was the breakdown of his inputs from these different people. And this is the closing at the end. This is all of the MLSP staff right here. And, you know, they brought them up on stage and introduced everybody. And that is the end. Now, what I would do, I've got this in a PDF format, Lynn, and what I would do is I'll put this up in Luncheon with Lynn when I can post. I can't post anything into the groups right now, but I'll put this PDF file in there.
Email it to me, Bill.
Oh, okay. I'll do that. I can do that. That's the easiest thing for me to do.
Hey, listen.
Okay.
Hey, Laura.
Whoops. So let me mute up. Sorry.
I don't know if it's you or Bill, but hey, so on Digging for Gold Tuesday night, we want to have Bill come on as a guest speaker and give a talk about how to stay out of Facebook jail. Problem is, he doesn't know how to do that. How many times have you gone to jail, Bill?
This time was deliberate because I was testing limits of some software. But before, I was in Facebook jail for like 2 days at a time. And the first time I was in Facebook jail, I had no idea of why I was there because they don't tell you.
isn't that? I mean, it really is true. It's really a bitch when you suddenly find yourself thrown in Facebook jail with an obtuse explanation, no reason, and you don't know what it is you did. I've been in Facebook jail a couple times, and I still don't know what I did.
Okay, hold on a second. I have a quick question for you guys. So when you're in Facebook and you go down to your support inbox, doesn't that tell you?
No.
Because I know that I've had it where I've posted a couple of things and it came back and it had an error, and I was only able to find out why when I went to the support inbox.
Mm-hmm.
You guys know what I'm talking about?
I don't know that I do know what you're talking about, to be honest with you.
Okay, well, check this out. So you just go to Facebook, and in the top right-hand corner, you got your down arrow.
Right.
All the way to the top, it's in the blue the blue row.
Right.
If you go all the way down to the bottom, under Help, it says Support Inbox.
Right. Right.
If you click that,
right.
When you report stuff or anything like that, that's where it will show up.
Yeah, I will promise you, at least to this point, when you get thrown in Facebook jail, if there is anything in that support inbox at all, it's very obtuse. It's like you violated community standards. Okay.
Okay.
I mean, what am I supposed to do with that?
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. I mean, there's really never, it's not a real explanation.
Okay. Well, I've had a couple of people say they didn't even know where that was, and for whatever was happening to them, once they went in there, they actually figured it out. So
okay.
I don't know how many people know that it's there. Okay. But I understand what you're saying. Sometimes they don't come right out and tell you why.
Well, and maybe they're getting better.
Last time I just had a pop-up.
Yeah.
I just had a pop-up say that you can't post on Facebook groups until August 25th. That was all I got. I got nothing else.
And you got nothing in the support inbox, or was that in the support inbox?
No, that was just a pop-up.
Okay.
I was in a Facebook group.
Interesting. Okay.
Okay. So you want to talk a little bit about April, or about no, Laura, you wanted to talk a little bit about Lisa, I think.
Oh yeah, I wanted to talk about her presentation was on branding your community, and she had tips on how to. She's calling it a tribe. That's why she has her victory tribe. And let's see, she says 5 principles of a victory tribe. In the tribe's message, she says the number 1 thing is to pick a strategy. What are you good at? Number 2, she says, master the heck out of it. Number 3 is get results. Number 4, share results. And then number 5, teach others how to get and share results. Which is pretty simple principles, I guess, when you take a look at it. And then she went on to tell us, well, how do you exactly do that? She had 10 steps. Let me make sure it's 10. Yeah, she had 10 steps on how you can do that pretty quickly. Her first step is create a tribe name, make it really catchy, get a logo designed for it. You can use Fiverr.com. Create a mission statement, and then create a hashtag so that you can market your tribe name. And then she said, sponsor your first person. And when you do that, you've just created a story. You just made $100. And now, and then she said this was what worked for her. She said, in order to be in her tribe, you have to be an MLSP member. That's what she did. And then she said, then you can leverage your success story.
You have to be a mastery member.
Mastery member. Yes.
Has to be a mastery. Cannot be what universal or whatever the other one is.
Yeah. Thank you for the distinction. Yes. Um, and then she went on. The other steps are so leverage your success story once you get that member, and that's how you start out. Then she said, call or Skype your first new member, and then have them focus on a new strategy, praise their accomplishments through stories, create small wins, make them achievable, and Snapchat. She uses Snapchat too. Snapchat and put on leaderboards. Um, she said create an affiliate hangout page, and you also can create your website. Like she did the victorytribe.com, so you can create that. Then she said create a private group, logo wear, and this kind of just was her ideas were kind of more detailed. She was taken off of her 5 principles. She said the logo wear. Now make sure that as your tribe grows, that you take pictures of events, videos with the shirts, and anything having to do with, that has that in the picture. And then go ahead and make sure that you post that and cheer each other on. Small wins. Give awards to top producers that hit L5 using the blueprint to L5. And what else did she say? Do videos. She said use videos too, and make sure that you're kind of like a syndication. Make sure that you're tying it all together. The pictures, the videos, and everything about the tribe, and lifting each other up. And she had how many? Do you remember how many people she had in her tribe? Do you remember that, Bill? There was quite a few.
She had about
she's got a big group.
50 of her tribe members there at Live the Dream.
Yeah, and so they all had shirts, and they
Yeah.
all made sure, which I thought this was pretty unique because she actually, maybe they knew this, but she actually was more in sync with telling everybody. She taught them take pictures of each other, share it, give accolades, and they all had. I thought it was really cool because they all had shirts on. So they were at this marketing event, and every single one of them had a tribe shirt on.
Yes.
And at first, I didn't know that existed. So I was like, "What's that all about? How do you get in there?" So it really, I was curious about it. So that worked really well. And anyway, she seemed to be really passionate about it, and I really loved her presentation, and just to have her heart in it and telling us how she did it. So she was saying, and now you can do your tribe because now you know. So she had a pretty great presentation.
The other point was that everybody in the room was part of the MLSP tribe too.
Yeah. Yep. Yep. So that's all I had for that.
Okay. Alrighty. What else do we have? Is there anything else left that we want to cover from that you guys want to cover from those couple of days?
I think there was, like I said, I have 28 pages of notes. It's already 4 minutes to, 4 minutes to the top of the hour, and yeah, I would be happy to continue to share some of the stuff that I learned there. I'm going to be doing blog posts on it too, so there's just so much.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, I think between what we did on Tuesday and what we did today, we have a pretty nice overview of what went on there, and as you do, And as I've suggested to you personally, I think you take your 28 pages of notes and you begin to organize them and yeah, turn them into blog posts, and that's going to take you a while. But as time goes by, we can have different topics and go over different things. So
Okay.
I see this continuing, right? But
Yeah.
in a slightly different way. So that's cool. Um, Audience out there, does anybody have any questions that they'd like to throw out in the chat? Otherwise, I think we'll probably wrap this up call today and move on. Don't forget Toxic Talk tonight. Tonight we're talking about fragrances, and you you're going to be well. Look what the cat dragged in.
Hey, Larry.
Was that fashionably on time, Larry?
Did I miss anything? You can watch the replays. No,
No, Larry, you didn't miss anything.
I mean, if anybody has any specific questions about any specific leader that they like, I would be happy to share with them. They gave out special nuggets throughout their presentations, and feel free to contact me if you have anything specific that you want to know. I know Angel Belikowski was asking about something that Bert did. He did a secret YouTube. He had a secret YouTube nugget that is just mind-blowing, and I taught it at the last one. But she asked me about that, and I gave it to her, and she was like, "Oh, wow, that's a game changer." So if you use YouTube, that was, so not everybody is going to use every strategy, and neither do I, but that's why I said if anybody has anything that they, are looking for, Bill and I probably have information on it and would love to share.
Cool. That
Bert,
YouTube.
Bert did a real emotional presentation.
Mark Harbert?
No, Bert Bledsoe.
Oh, Bert. Bert,
yeah. Very good. He really had the crowd fired up.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And there is one leader that I haven't really followed too much of, Rob Four.
Mm-hmm.
Him and his SEO. There is one thing I have to say about him, is he really is a magic man. Mm-hmm. He got on stage and his shoe was untied. And he talked a little bit, and he talked about, oh, well, I'm not even going to bother tying the shoe because, it would hurt my back. And then as he proceeded to walk across the stage, he shook his shoe, and it magically tied for him. And I learned that he's a magic man, that's kind of what people call him, and that was new for me, but I think I understand him a little bit more now, seeing him present and being at the event. And I really think that the things that he does are so amazing that somewhere down the road I would love to learn that more. So yeah, Chris, yeah, Rob, he really impressed me, and that's because, of course, I love technology, and I love all that stuff, and I was just in awe. My eyes were like, what? And I was I was frantically taking notes and pictures and listening to everything he was saying, and not that I didn't do that with every other presenter, but yeah, I really loved his presentation. It was very energetic, and I really learned what it was for him to be a magic man. So
was his presentation primarily on SEO this time, or what did he talk about?
One part was on ranking blog posts and stuff. He showed a couple simple ways to do it, and then the last one was his rank and stick SEO thing that he has in the back office. But he basically said, if you follow the first two steps, you can get your blog post ranked almost anywhere.
Yep.
And if you use that ranking stick, that's on his network of 2,900 blogs where you get all the backlinks and everything. But that's a paid subscription.
Okay.
The other thing about Rob is he's known for his magic trick. He always, whenever he does a presentation at MLSP, there's going to be a magic trick in there somewhere, and you have to be ready. Because if you blink your eyes, you'll miss it. He's known for that.
That's awesome.
Yes, he's had some real good tricks.
Yeah, he's a pretty interesting fellow, for sure. He's also a cancer survivor.
Oh.
The very first presentation I ever saw from Rob, he walked out on the stage wearing a hospital gown and pushing, one of the poles that has a IV drip bag hanging from it. And that was like maybe 3 years ago. He talked about his ordeal with cancer and a lot of mindset. He got through it. But I agree with you. Rob is an absolutely incredibly fascinating fellow on so many different levels. I got to spend a fair amount of personal time one-on-one with him last year when I was there. And we were just sitting in the lobby together and for about an hour. So anyhow.
Wow.
Okay.
Yeah, I had a real good conversation with Rob and Bert Bledsoe.
Yeah. Okay.
Really enjoyed that. I was talking to Bert, and then Rob came up. Kind of snuck in the back.
All righty.
Real nice.
Well, we're past the top of the hour. What do you think?
That's all for today.
We're done for today?
Yeah, I mean, if we get into anything else, we're pretty much will take longer. So just to, I know that not everybody has a lot of time just to sit here and listen to us chatting. We could probably talk for the next few hours about everything that went on.
Right.
But touching base with just the topics yesterday and today, yeah, I think you're right, Len. I think we pretty much covered a lot.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
I think so. Okay, cool. It'll be really fascinating to see as your blogs on some of these different topics evolve too, Laura. And I mean, I'd like to go back and revisit, for example, the video ranking on YouTube. I have some questions about it, but we'll
I'm
pick
still
that.
number 4.
Pardon me?
I'm still number 4.
Okay.
Yeah, what the trick that he did was
Send me a link. Send me a link for that to that video.
okay.
Or what's the key? What's the key word? Like search.
If you go into YouTube and search MLSP space coaching, I checked yesterday. I was still number 4.
MLSP space.
Yeah, just MLSP space and then coaching and hit enter.
Okay.
It has to be in quotes.
What?
Quotes.
Nope.
No quotes?
Not when somebody is physically searching for it. Shouldn't have to have quotes. You need to have quotes when you create it in the description.
Oh, okay. Nope.
That was the magic trick.
Okay.
What do you come up with, Len? Let's see. MLSP coaching. Is that what I said?
That's what you said.
Yep. I'm still number 4.
Okay. I'm going to do a screen. I'm going to do a screen share.
Okay.
Because I actually have a question and a concern about what you told us yesterday. About what he told you. But here we go. Present to everyone. So
Okay.
here's YouTube, and this is MLSP space coaching.
Okay.
So I don't see
Well,
your
that's
video.
funny
Huh?
because I'll show you. Can I screen share for a second?
Yeah. And this is exactly what I was concerned about. You're about to demonstrate one of the things that I thought about and I was a little concerned about. So yeah, let me come off the screen share. Go ahead.
Okay, let me try something. Maybe Bill. Okay. What I thought was super duper hecky awesome might not be the case. Okay.
I don't see your screen, by the way, hon.
Oh, sorry. Here we go. Which screen do I want to share? I think it's this one. Okay. Can you see my screen?
Uh-huh.
Okay. So when I went into YouTube, is it because I'm logged in as me?
Is that yours? Is that yours number 4?
Yeah, all I did was type in MLSP coaching.
Yeah. It's because it's your computer.
Well, or is it because I was logged in? Or could it be both? If I sign out?
Yeah. See, I got suckered by something very similar to this some time ago, where I thought I had videos that were ranking, and they were only ranking because I was searching for them on my computer. And I got to tell you, I'm not sure exactly how this works. Whether it's coming from the browser, uh, identifying what computer is doing the searching, or what it's really coming from. Are you there?
I see her review, but it's down about
Right.
7 or 8 places down.
Where did she go? We
I don't
lost
know.
her. We lost her. She hung.
The
She
white
hung.
screen.
She hung up. So I think. I think Laura just mystically hit the wrong stop button or something.
Well, now it's, oh, there it is right there. Okay.
So I want to understand this a little bit more. That's all. That's all. I'm a little, and so I'll work with Laura a little bit. We'll try to figure this out a little bit more and see what's really going on here.
So I can see her post, but she's about 8th or 9th.
But it's still good. It's not bad. But on the other hand, how many videos are there out there about MLSP coaching? What if we went to something with a slightly
20, 5230 right now.
5,320 results?
You guess who's number 1?
Where'd you go, Laura? We lost you. Okay, well, I think we lost Laura. Anyhow, this is all very interesting. I just sent Laura a message. But anyway, yeah, I think you're right, Rick. And there's something I don't quite understand about this whole thing. So we'll dig into it a little bit more. And when we know a little bit more about it, we'll come back and chat with you some more. If there really is a magic bullet for how to rank videos on YouTube that's universal, that's not just, that doesn't have them just show up on my computer after I've ranked the video on my computer, but shows up for anybody else on any computer that searches for it, that would be really interesting. Laura messaged me. Let's see what she says. Yes, when I signed up Google, I got disconnected. Oops. Okay. Looking for my password. Sorry. It's okay. It's okay. We will end now. All right, that's all for today, folks. You guys have a wonderful day, and hopefully we'll see you next Tuesday. Um, just have a marvelous day. And don't forget Toxic Talk tonight, 6 o'clock Pacific time, Toxic Talk. We are talking about fragrances, and one of the most insidious ingredients in so much of your personal care product goes under the label of fragrance. So this is going to be a really interesting session tonight. And that's all I got for you today. We'll see you next Tuesday on Lunch with Len. Bye for now.